Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to beautiful Toronto. Snowing today. What? Love is all I need in a relationship, and that is it. Love conquers all. And my view on that is bullshit. Whoops. Did I say that? This channel, we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but freaking awesome human beings. Anything less than that ain't welcomed. Not here. On this channel, we talk about all topics to make us grow. Yes. Been married. Love that person till this day. As a human being, there are different forms of love, so don't take this in the wrong way, anybody. She's a beautiful person inside and out. Got married and went our separate ways. People come in our lives for what? Reason, season, and a lifetime. So guess what? They're there to teach us a lesson. And the lesson I have learned, love is not enough. Yes. Case closed, finish. Let's close this video and go home. Let me share you with my perception of a marriage. Not everybody should be married. And people who are married today, some of them, not all of them, some of them are so happy. My hat's off to you. And some of them are miserable. My hat's off to you. And some of them are learning. My hat's off to you. Guess what? Anything that happens in us is to teach us a lesson. If you're not happy, it is loving to let that person go and move on your separate ways. That, my friend, is love. Love in such a way that the other person feels free. That means if you have to let them grow, let them go. You got to create a vacuum in your life for a new relationship to come. That's how it works. But that's not what we're talking about today. Love is not enough. And it ain't. See? In a relationship, you got to have a vision, mindset, commitment, love. You got to have all of those things. Imagination. See, most people get married. I love you. They get married. They don't even know the other person. You say, I know them for 1 year. Oh yeah? What do you know about them? You think you know everything about that person in a year? See, love, relationship, marriage is a marathon, not a sprint. Most people think it's a sprint. Just because you like somebody and you think you love them, then guess what? You're in for a surprise. See, let me rephrase that. You can love anybody in this world. Anybody is possible to be loved. A person that you don't even know, and you see them and you focus on them, and you focus on only those good qualities on them. When you become blind of all the other qualities of them, then guess what? You're in love. You are in love in your own world because what you focus on grows. See what I'm saying? But here's the secret. I have a saying. In my life, anybody I meet, I say, let the story unfold. See, people cannot hide their habits. Everybody's got habits. And that is from your paradigm, from within. And guess what happens? Those habits have to come out. And now you judge decide whether you want to be married or not. See, The whole thing with this world today is marriage. Not everybody should be married, in my opinion. See, people don't apply the knowledge that they have, and they get infatuated with that person's look or their body. Right? They get mesmerized. And guess what? They don't think. They don't think. Love is not enough. You gotta think. Because guess what? After you wake up in the morning, after an amazing night, guess what? You gotta look at that person. You gotta be able to communicate with that person. Does that person have similar values? Does that person has a growth mindset, if that's what you're looking for? Are those values congruent with yours? If you're a person who works out and the other person doesn't, how's that going to work out? If you take care of yourself and that other person doesn't, how's that going to work for you? If you eat right and that person eats hamburgers all day, how's that going to work for you? See, in the beginning, everybody is in their own best behavior. Then guess what? After a while, guess what? Those defense mechanism shields come down. And then the real Kareem, real person shows up. See? Because most people are not, when they see you in the beginning, they're not going to show their best behavior, best self to them. They're not. See, I have a belief, and this is how I learned. That was me before, by the way. Me, I am who I am at home as I am outside. Period. I don't try to show people who I am not. This is who I am. I have a growth mindset. Even at home, when I'm sitting and I'm lonely sometimes, I will sing. I will not let any negativity get in here. And that is the reason why I say love is not enough. And that is the reason why I don't want to get married. The next person who comes into my life better knock my socks off. Has to be similar to who I am. Because these values are important to me. Very important to me. I will not take no for an answer. And this is why love is not enough. You must be totally clear as to what you want in your life. That's how it works. That's how it works. Because most people are not going to do that. You know why? Because it's hard work. Everybody is into glamour, the exterior, not the interior work. Because the exterior is a reflection of your interior. So within, so without. Remember that. That's how it works, my friends. Love is not enough in any relationship. You gotta have values. You gotta have similar values, similar way of thinking, habits, love, intelligence. If you think it's just a sprint, just like running, well, guess what? A sprinter is not a marathon runner. You know why? Because what the sprinter does, he runs fast, makes 100 meters. And then guess what? You put that sprinter in a marathon run, they won't win because they get tired. They've exerted all their energy in that short period of time. Well, guess what? You got a whole lifetime. You got to look at that person. You got to run that whole lifetime. And that's my opinion, my view on why love is not enough. And guess what, my friends? It ain't. It ain't enough. Because if people tell you love will conquer everything, or you'll be able to change that other person, well, my friends, you will wait a lifetime to be able to change that person, because you will not. It's not possible. So if you're thinking about getting married, think long and hard. Love ain't enough. If you think I gave you value, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world a freaking place. Awesome place. Live consciously, with purpose, in this moment. And with freaking passion, so much passion, that it is loving out of you. And love in such a way that the other person feels free. Till next time, my friends. Till next time.